It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise. It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise.
Hi there, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You picked the Obsidian Crystal. Ooh. And the Geranium Essential Oil card, which is all about mending your emotions. It's good for other things like acne. If you have like a low libido, like you can use it as a diffuser. You could actually put it on your skin, but if you want to put it on your skin, you might want to dilute it with something else if you have sensitive skin. So let's see what your inner child has in store here for you, what it wanted to tell you, what it wanted to say. So we have Mischief. Oh, this is like my dragon deck. It's so Mischief is the devil card. Right. Hold on. So, like I said, the Mischief card is pretty much the devil card. So it's either you are, around something that is causing you to feel like there's chaos in your life, or you're not addressing something, which the whole mending your emotions. You are ignoring your emotions, which could be causing chaos in your life or making things seem like it's chaotic. Then we have some more dragons. We have Orden. And he has a quote. Let me read the quote that he has for you real fast, real quick. Odin says, "Nothing in this world you call home is insignificant. Nothing is too big for you to deal with. Get your feet back on the ground and anchor yourself into your physical reality. Having your head in the clouds will not give you the answers you desire or require. Connect to your base chakra, which, oh, they both red. Oh, that's all red. So it could be your root chakra. You're not feeling safe and secure in something. I'm gonna continue. My bad. I'm gonna continue reading. And reconnect with your physical body. Get out of your head and into your body. Release your ever toiling and spinning thoughts. When you are more grounded in this way, you will be better. It will be better placed to deal with the matter. And okay, hold on. There was more. Almost lost the page. You will then be able to handle them fully and with ease. Free yourself to the individual and collective. Hold on. Wrong person. Okay, free yourself, move forward. Your time is best spent tackling whatever is demanding your time. Deal with it totally, and then you will be in the position to move forward. And sorry, hit the camera with my hand. So Odin, right? He, like I said before, is with the root chakra because he's red, and then the Mischief dragon is also red. So it could be you feeling insecure about making a decision or taking action on something, and Odin is sitting here saying you are like, stop that, cut that out. He's, it might come off like very harsh, from what, based on what the book's saying. He's a very harsh dragon, like he speaks very harshly, but it's like that weird teacher that speaks harshly but like trying to motivate you in a way. It's like, is that, because his final message that he had for you is seek the path with the least resistance. The more you tussle with the problem, the tighter the noose become. Eventually, strangling the solution. So he might be hard in what he's telling you to do, or like the path that he wants you to take to cut out this chaos, with this chaos to end, but he's doing it so that you can move forward and to choose the path with least resistance to move forward, and until you feel stable and secure in yourself to actually take that leap of faith on what you really want to do. And then we have Grace. She also has a quote. Here down, let me read her quote. So she says, "Stop it now. You are more than you can possibly imagine. You can achieve so much more than you foresee. Believe in yourself. Push the boundaries of your self-imposed limits. If you don't try, you will never know how successful you can be. And if you perceive that you have failed, remember there is no such thing as failure, only experience to learn from. Try again." Right? Now, if that was too long, you just want some little quick snippet, right? Her little snippet that she has is, you are more than you can possibly imagine. And Odin's is, reconnect to your physical body and get out of your head, right? Which could be causing you some type of chaos because you're not moving or acting on what you need to act on because you're too busy in your head worrying, creating scenarios that might not actually happen. And let's see, we have soulmate. Can you see? Okay, we have soulmate, soul contract, partnership, agreements, and soul contracts. So you could be in your head about a soulmate. We have a lot of soulmates. We have platonic soulmates. We have romantic soulmates. And see how there's a S? Like there's multiple. There's more than just one. And then from time to time, like the romantic ones, you could just be in a relationship for like a while and then go to a different person, you know? Is that kind of thing. You just need to be in that relationship to learn something and then move on. You know, that's soulmates and twin flames and stuff like that. Soul connections are here to teach us something, to help our soul grow to the next level that it needs to grow. Sometimes, you know, we end up in connections or partnerships that's supposed to teach us something, and we, rather than it being helpful and beneficial, it like pushes back. But now it's up to us to see things for as it is and what it is, and then learn the lessons we were supposed to learn from that, to then continue to move forward. Don't just stay stuck in something that you're unhappy, that's causing you chaos, making you like I said, the mischief card is the devil card. That's just causing a whole bunch of chaos. Oh, and then with the mischief card, and then technically the devil card and the soulmate here, it really could be karmic, okay? Like, it could be a karmic or toxic situation that you're needing to move away from. And until you move away from it, until you can believe that you're capable to move away from it, you can do so much more and accomplish so much more. You won't do that because you're all in your head about it, about the situation. And then we have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from from a toxic relationship. Like, you see it here. Or addiction. It could be, codependency. Like, you feeling that you can't accomplish something without this person, or if they're not here, you don't really, like, how can you accomplish what you want to accomplish, or how can you do what you want to do? You already accomplish things without this person. You can continue to accomplish things without that person. Just don't get hung up on the name, soulmate. Like, you have many soulmates. You also have soulmates in your family. Like, there's different, like, there's family, there's platonic, and then there's like romantic, and then there's one soulmate that you will probably like marry and be with forever. It might take a while to find that person. It's not just one and done, okay? Like, it takes a while for that person to come. There's healing that you will have to do. There's lessons you have to learn for y'all two to come together and actually. It could be the one person teaching you those lessons the whole time. That's cool too. But some people have, multiple people teaching them little lessons along the way. And that's fine too. As long as you learn the lessons so your soul can grow, so you can get your actual true soulmate, that you can, be happy and peaceful and not have to worry and heal your heart, because it's your actual true soulmate. They're not going to hurt you or won't want to hurt you because, they love you. And then we have the runner. Ooh, my bad. Then we have the runner running in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, lightening the ego. So, it could be a twin flame situation, which is also a soul connection. And but yeah, even if it's a twin flame, right? And then be like, oh, it's my counterpart. You also have a lot of twin flames. You can have twin flames in your family. You can have twin flames that are friends. You can have romantic twin flames. They're still just here to teach your soul the lesson that it needs to learn. And in a twin flame situation, there's a separation period. So you're not always going to be with your twin. And there's a runner and there's a chaser. And each person has a lesson to learn. So now we have the runner here. The runner has to learn that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to share your feelings. That part, that fear of intimacy, like feelings, like sharing your feelings, because you have the ego here. The ego doesn't like feelings, it doesn't. And like, if it doesn't benefit them, and like you praising their ego as if they're like the best thing to ever walk on earth, they were like, they're not going to really share those feelings, those emotions and stuff like that. And then I also say a codependent relationship also. And then we also have the toxic relationship, Okay. So it could be like a twin flame situation that's becoming karmic because it's causing chaos. And it's time for you to heal. And pretty much karmic relationships is we put ourselves in karmic relationships if we choose a person that's not meant for us and we continue to hold on to that. It becomes karmic, or that we have love for the person, or love for them, and we're not sharing it, or we're not giving the amount of love that we actually feel. That becomes toxic and karmic as well. So it's things that we do ourselves, pretty much. That is not spirit, so don't blame them. Okay, blame yourself. And then we have the dragonfly mermaid. You have attract. Well, hold on. I was trying to read through like the little ring light thing. That's not working out. So you have attracted wonderful news. And then we have both cards that flipped over. So we have, in the twist of tales, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. And then we have the little wolf girl. It's all right to be alone. Like I was saying before with the runner, like there's a runner and there's a chaser. So the runner's problem is learning that it's okay to be vulnerable. Now the chaser's problem is fear of abandonment, and learning that if someone want to run away from you, do not chase after them. Okay, it's okay. Let them go. You can sit by yourself. It's all right. Okay, be a party all by yourself. Like Tyler Perry, you can be bad all by yourself, And the news that you are attracting is that it's time to heal your heart and free yourself from this chaotic, toxic soul contract that you have with the twin flame. And another way to, because you can, some people end up with their twin flame with no problem, right? But y'all both have to learn the lessons, learn your lessons, balance out your energy to be together pretty much. And if one person is doing all the work but the other person's not doing all the work, you see how that's not going to work out. You see, right? So it might be unexpected. This change might be unexpected, that you need to free yourself, release yourself, get out of your head and let your feelings come through to allow the situation to be seen for what it is, for then you can be able to move forward. And if you need to take some time by yourself, it's saying it's okay, heal your heart, it's all right, because you need freedom from this freedom from toxic relationship. And then we have a runner. So it's freedom from a toxic twin flame soulmate connection. Okay? All right. And then we have Moon Goddess. I am in harmony with the moon's energy and all the path of life. I was going to try to say the word correctly, but it was not. I was not going to tongue twist myself. And then we have the third eye. I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply the wisdom in all areas of life. Can you see that? Okay. So like I was saying earlier, like allow the feelings to come through, because your third eye, it picks up on things that we can't really pick up on. It senses things that we don't really sense. Well, your eyes can't really sense, right? So it's like once you allow your third eye to, send you the message that it needs to send you, you can see things for what it is. You can feel things for what it is, right? And that's when you can move and act on things and feel more stable and secure in the decisions that you need to make for yourself. Okay. Hold on. I had an itch. But okay, because I can't play songs or music out loud, so I just played in my headphones. So the song that's playing right now, right, is Lion, Tigers, and Bears, right? And she says that, that she can swim across the seas and, sing for the queen, but the most frightening thing is loving, their intimacy, is the other person. And she also said, just because you love me and I love you does not mean, okay, we meant to be together. Okay, get out of your head. Let what needs to happen, okay? Let it go if you need to let it go. Unexpected, okay? And they're gonna come to, like, also what I was saying in the twin flame, there's a separation period, and it might come out of nowhere, okay? Or it could, sometimes it come out of nowhere, sometimes you know it when it's coming, depending on the person. It's just, but you need to see things for what it is, allow those feelings to be felt, to be heard, acknowledged. And now we have grounding. So yeah, wasn't this with your root chakra? And they're saying get out of your head, ground yourself, get back in touch with your physical body, and or get back in touch with your physical self. We can walk outside barefooted, that's cool too. However, touch some soil, play with some soil. However, you need to get back in touch with the earth to however make you feel like you again. I don't know, because grounding feel different for everybody. It could be like you simply drawing, and that's when you allow all your emotions to come in and you feel whatever you need to feel. Or you're writing, might be a songwriter, you write a song, and that's when all your emotions come out in that song. Just you need to find a way to get back to the sense of you and who you are, and for you to feel those feelings that need to be felt, so you can get the answers that you need to get, so you can then move forward on what you want to accomplish, because you can accomplish it. It's just you feel like you can't right now because of the chaos that is around you. Okay, so then we have, when was the last time I danced freely? For me, it was yesterday. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, or today. I'm always doing some shit. So we have dance. It will shift you into a beautiful state. It will get you out of your headspace and into your body and heart, because fear lives in your head along with anxiety, control, doubt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a change of my bad, that was the wrong word. You will feel you will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom and to become free and dance. Today's soul's activity: dance for 3 minutes into your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within, and feeling you feel being you. You are wild. You loving force. Express with dancing today. There was a lot to read. I'm sorry. But also on here, it says to ground yourself. And then we had Odin saying, like, get the hell out your head. Okay? Didn't it also say that here? Like, let's see if you're going to catch it. Because fear lives in your what? Head. With who? Anxiety and control and guilt and frustration. And who? Being impatient. Okay? Okay? Get out of your head. Because you can accomplish it. And then we have, I am a witness of the, I'm, put it in front of you. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fair thought through the eyes of the teacher of love, which is what Grace was saying before. Okay? I'm gonna put that there with her. She's just trying to show you that you can accomplish great things. Like, oh, if I had used my character deck, it would have said, like, I wish you can see yourself through my eyes, like how the world sees you, pretty much. Like, how I, like, don't let, oh, because a twin flame, let me tell you, they might, how everyone make it seem like you're supposed to be with your twin flame, you can be with your twin flame. It works for some, but it doesn't work for everybody, you know? And it's because you both have lessons to learn. And if one person, like I was saying earlier, one person doing all the work to learn those lessons, but the other person isn't, is not really going to work out, you know? Because y'all not balanced in energy. But what will happen if you increase your energy, your frequency, your vibration, however you want to, you know, I call this a vibe channel. If you want to bring up your vibes, you know, high vibing, you will find another twin flame or soulmate, you know, that's on the same level as you, that's on the same vibration and frequency as you. So it wouldn't be this push and pull, running, not running, running, chasing, you know, and you won't be heartbroken, okay? And another thing, when a twin flame such situation, if both don't, you both have work to do, right? And if both don't do the work, right, y'all continue to try to make it work, it's not gonna work, which is why have to free yourself from it. And because you probably already learned the lessons that you need to learn, and you still stay in there, which then it becomes karmic, which they're toxic, right? And that's toxic, the devil, and karmic, pretty much. And without knowing that y'all both have lessons to learn, and that I was brought together to teach each other lessons. Y'all learned the lessons. It's time to go on. It's just, when you in school, okay, and you passed the test, you passed that grade. You didn't stay in that grade. You went on to the next grade. This person will be a grade. Let it go so you can go on to the next grade, so you can learn more things and continue to grow. Then we have I choose love no matter what. Exactly. Choose to love yourself. Choose to love you and do what's best for you and what's best for this person. Like I just said with the lion, tigers, and bears, okay? Y'all might have love for each other, but that doesn't mean that y'all need to be together, that y'all gonna work, okay? And then we have trust your intuition, she always right. And then we also had that third eye. So it's like, she's trying to tell you. And she probably trying to give you those answers through emotions. And you saying here, no, I don't want to feel those feelings. But you need to feel those feelings so you can see what's really happening. So you can move on and move forward. It's okay to have feelings. All right? I mean, that's coming from a water sign. It's just... It's okay to have feelings. Like, that's water sign, sun and moon, okay? Like, it's okay. It's all right to have feelings. And it might be annoying from time to time. I get it. I understand. But the anxiety is even worse. You ever watch Big Mouth? Okay? Like, it's even worse. And it might just be, like, Big Mouth is a mosquito, right? His name is Tito. Tito Anxiety Mosquito, right? It might be that one little mosquito, but out of nowhere, okay? It's like a whole thousands of them. So just address it head on so you don't have to have that 1,000 mosquitoes coming at you, okay? Because at that time, then you're going to have an anxiety attack. And I had that before. You don't want that, okay? I want to wish that on my worst enemy. Just deal with the feelings so they don't hit you with a whole bunch of thoughts at once. Because then you will not be able to handle it. And you don't know what's coming. Like, it's like... How to explain an anxiety attack is like, a computer, right? Let's say you went on a website, you opened the one tab, then 5,000 tabs opened up, okay? It's like a little virus. Like 5,000 tabs open up. You're trying to close them, but it won't close. And then something's playing music. You don't know where the music's coming from. It's like that, okay? Like, you don't need that. They're trying to avoid that for you, okay? But the way to avoid that is getting out of your head and then, dancing, freeing yourself to allowing those emotions to come in and flow. Because anxiety is really just it's a weird way of trying to protect you. The way I see it over time, it took me a while, is it's like you parenting yourself pretty much, but it can sometimes hold you back, if you overthink it or feel like, because sometimes anxiety give a whole bunch of things that's not, like I was saying before, like creating a whole bunch of scenarios in your head that might not even really happen, or that's not even possible. Like, it's just like, and it might blow way out of proportion. And that's why, like, Spirit is saying here, like, no, it's not even that bad. You can actually do it. It's just get out of your head real fast, real quick. And then we have ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. Like I was saying, like having emotions. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to be vulnerable. Okay? It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to ask for help when you need help. It's okay to share your feelings. It's okay to talk about your feelings. It's fine. You know. And then, seeing that this is a pick a card pile, okay? It's not just you. There's other people that pick this pile. So it's not just I'm singling you out. Technically, I'm singling a whole bunch of people out. So it's just um. But at some point in time, you know, it was me. Okay, like I said, I am a water sign, sun and rising. No, sun and moon. Rising is fire, but having those feelings, it can become way too much. Okay, way too much. But that's where you have to ground yourself. Okay, like from time. Another thing with being in a twin flame situation, y'all connected, so emotions that you might be feeling not sometime might not even be yours, which is why you have to ground yourself and be stable in yourself, that you can know what energy or emotions is yours and what is this act is this runner, and they're just pushing it and passing it on to you. Because if y'all thinking about each other, you know, you will feel that. And whatever that feeling that they're whatever, however, when they're thinking of you, whatever that feeling that is coming up, you know, you might feel that. Or you start thinking about them and then feel like why, like feel weird, like where, what, like I was just, you know, just sitting here drinking your tea and out of nowhere the person popped in your head. Like it was just, it could be like they thinking of you and whatever, and like have like a real deep thought, and then that deep thought you're picking up on it and you're feeling it, because you know, connection, it's a soul connection pretty much. But at some point in time, like you become like way higher in frequency, that let's say this runner is like a level 1 and y'all both on level 1, and right now you need to graduate to go to level 2. Okay, while in level 2 you might still pick up on the level 1. Okay, because you know they right there. If you continue to go, and let's say they stay on level 1 and you get to 6, you will not feel them anymore. Okay, you will not pick up on them. You won't even care. You might still have love and like care for them, but you're not gonna have, you know, not gonna be like what it was before, you know. So it's just like you can love and support them from afar. You don't have to be in their life to be like, yeah, I love you. No, you can just love them from afar and just when they pop in your head, be like, oh, okay, you know, hope you're doing well, and just be on your be on your merry way. You know, we have, and then have, do I forgive myself enough for my mistakes? What can I improve? And then the affirmation we have, unapologetic for my flaws and all. And then I'm gonna do that the tarot after. I figured this will be a little bit easier, and then do the tarot, so I don't have to keep going back and forth and get you out of here faster. So we have, if you could live in another time period, what would it be, and what would you be doing? Now that affirmation is, I know that good things will continue to come to my life. And that's what Grace is trying to tell you. Okay. That's what they're trying to tell you. But Odin's trying to tell you, get the fuck out of your head real fast. Get out of your head, okay? Just get out of your head so you can move forward. I'm gonna go with the romance deck because it has the Fool at the bottom, and I feel like Odin and Grace is here to try to tell you to take that leap of faith, to start something new and close out what, you know, leave what needs to be left behind and start something new. Which you might be asking, what do I need to start new? Healing yourself and freeing yourself, healing your heart and freeing yourself from this toxic relationship or toxic connections that you may have, toxic partnerships, any addictions you may have. Could be self-sabotaging, it could be self-betrayal, self-deception, having low self-worth, low self-esteem, no self-respect. You know, you gotta gotta free yourself from all those things to move forward in life, to have something great and beautiful and abundant, and where you're happy and successful because you're capable and able to do it. And then at the bottom of the deck we have, I had to see, we have the Knight of Swords, which he comes in like very swiftly. He has like one thing to like on his mind and one thing to say, but he also like very like impatient, you know, impulsive. And oh, and under that we have Judgment. So it's like you could be rushing this decision or impulsively making choices about your future, that's gonna affect your future. Oh, hold on. Okay, so what we're looking into is how to heal excuse me, how your inner child feel currently. What is it lacking? Something that leaves your inner child feeling scared. How is your inner child affecting your life right now? Something that you can do to heal your inner child. You know, we kind of sort of cover a little bit of that. And how can you support your inner child and the message from your inner child? So you're going to see what comes out. But because the inner child is like, and then feelings also came out. It was past emotions that we never dealt with, and we continue to bring it in. That's affecting us presently, that could also affect our future. But if you're not tying it to the past and looking at it like, okay, it's because of this, you know, you will continue to bring those emotional baggage, quote unquote. Because I don't, you know, it might not be baggage, but, you know, you just got to look at it and heal from it. And then it might not even be baggage. It might be like a little pull on, a little carry on. You know, it might. But you have to look at it and take the steps that you need to take to move forward. But you're being impatient to it, or you just rushing into things like with the Knight of Swords. And then Judgment, like pretty much under it, which is about decisions and choice. There's also like something from your past coming back to affect your future, or it can be like something presently that could affect your future, but you're like making impulsive decisions and choices on your future because of fear and chaos that you're having. Because of fear that you're having, and it's causing chaos in your life. And then we have the Seven of Cups, right, as how your inner child currently feels, which the Seven of Cups can also, see how like she has the Seven of Cups right there and someone's talking to her, like flirting, whatever. So it could be like you have many options, but it could be like you have way too many options that you don't know which one to choose. And that can lead to confusion and you pick the wrong one because all the glitters in the world is not gold. You know, there's full gold for a reason, okay? You have to look and examine to make sure that it's actually gold, you know, that it's actually for you. And if it's fool's gold, it's not worth anything. Let it go. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, which is also, it's about, hit the camera. It's about an intuitive, it's a new beginning in love, or it can just be like an intuitive, creative, like a new intuitive or creative beginning, right? But you confused about it because you too much in your head. And Odin is saying, get the fuck out of your head, man. Yo, what did I say? Get the fuck out of your head, man. Like, see, you need, like, to get, like, you're in your head, like, trying to make sense of the situation, but the way to make sense of the situation will be with your emotions, which is why Odin's trying to tell you, to get out of your head for you to get that sense of clarity. How to get that sense of clarity? Dancing, feeling free. So your emotions can come through without you trying to fight it or saying, no, stay back. Like, because the Ace of Swords is all about clarity and its truth. But then the truth can be like a double-edged sword, right? And it can sometimes, like I said, hurt our feelings and break our hearts. You know, healing from a heartbreak. Okay? And they didn't really flip over, so it fell. Well, you can see that I'm shuffling. So, don't come for me. What I lack as a child, right? We have the moon, which is secrets, things, like everything is not as it seemed. You didn't know everything. Illusions, you know, that kind of stuff. And then we have death. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, because there's two cards. I kind of sort of have to hold it like that. So, see how before when I was saying with the Seven of Cups, all the glitter is not gold. But you, like, imagine you going into the cave thinking you found gold. Wow, that's great. That's amazing. And then you go to somebody and they just like, yeah, no, that's not gold. Okay? The moon, secrets, illusion, deception. Things aren't as it seems. You know, they even say like the freaks come out at night. Like, you can get away with a lot of things at night. And like, once you find out that that gold that you thought you found in that cave is not gold, it's fool's gold, then it's up to you, Death card, to end it and move on, right? Because the Seven of Wands is all about standing up and doing what's right for yourself, but it's also being defensive. So, you have to, you know, put an end to the situation. Because you see how each card, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay? Like, it's up to you to put an end to the situation and walk away so it can transform, right? And right now you might not be able to see things as it is, or what, like, for as they are, or see things clearly and true. And we also have the moon goddess, right? We're supposed to be in frequency with it, you know, flowing with it. Okay? If you try to go against the current, you're hurting yourself. And you're looking for answers or want answers, but the answers can't come because you're swimming against it. Okay? Like, you're like, you need to be going this way to get the answers, but you're going that way. You're going away from the answers, you know? Or you just simply staying still and then not moving to the answers, while the answers, like, all the way over here. Like, you need to move to actually get the answers. Because let's say now you get the... Oh, card flipped over. Let's say now you get the answer, right? And you try to go to that person. 5 of Cups. And you try to go to that person, right? And confront them on the answers that you've received with your third eye, okay? They might try to, like... See how there's 2 people here? 2 females and 1 male? Okay, you might not have known that. Secrets. And you're fighting your emotions on something that you're not really happy in. So it's like you're fighting against getting the answers that could make you happy to stay in something that's not making you happy. And the 5 of Cups could also be like melancholy, depression, because it's like 3 cups down, but you're not realizing that you have 2 cups still standing, there's still plenty of fish in the sea. Okay, this one person hurt you, but there's plenty of fishes in the sea. There's plenty of other soul connections out there. There's plenty of lessons to learn. Okay, and everybody just on learned. Some people learned that lesson, or they have to learn that lesson later on in life. Everyone's on their own different path in life. Have to, spirit decides when people need to learn those lessons, and if they already learned it, or if they pass, they can move on to something else and gain somebody that's on their level. And if they did not learn the lesson, you can just continue to repeat the, you know, they're doomed to repeat. And you will just continue repeating them things until you learn. Okay? But that is something that you left, something that left your inner child scared is where you like, because the 3 cups is celebration and flow of emotions and being able to speak about your emotions clearly and like have that sense of vulnerability. And let's say you was vulnerable with this person, your twin flame, and that didn't work out. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. Oh, because at the bottom of the this helps. At the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is all about going on spiritual journeys and gaining confidence to accomplish, his goals, whatever he want to do in life. He all about emotions. And it's saying like right now you feel like you don't have the confidence to do it, and where it's like you can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Your dreams can become reality. You just need to go on this spiritual journey and gain the confidence, self-worth, self-respect, have high self-esteem, however you want to identify it as, to because he also bring in that Ace of Cups that's over here. That's new love offers and stuff like that. But you need to have the confidence to do that, right? And like, because with this, like I was saying over here, with you see like there's 2 females, and then over here was just 2 people, and then went to one, right? Once you close out, let's say you close out the situation, and that's when we find out, like over here, like the two females fighting this dude, right? You find that out when things are closed, right? Or after things are closed. Because let's say you find that out now, and you go to that person, and then they still continue to lie to you, and you still stay stuck in the situation, nothing's changing. You become more and more sad and depressed, melancholy, rather than having a confidence to say that's listen to your third eye, listening to your intuition that something isn't right here, and just leaving and getting out when you need to get out so you can heal yourself. Because we also have free, getting out when you need to get out, free yourself, and healing yourself from this deception. Ooh, I hit the table. Okay, because now we have the Empress as how is this affecting your life right now? And the Empress is all about, it'd be like fertility, abundance. She's mothering, nurturing, caring, grounded. She don't need anybody, She can run the whole kingdom by herself. But with this coming out, it could be saying like it's affecting your abundance. It's affecting how you feel about yourself, because she's all 4 queens in the deck. Okay, so she has the quality of the Queen of Cups, which is loving, caring, and nurturing. Well, nurturing your emotions and intuitive, right? And then she also has the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles, which is grounded and humbled and abundant, can provide for herself, a boss business lady, and she has the quality of the Queen of Wands, which is not really like being all like fake or whatever. You know, she's charming, charismatic, loyal. If she says she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. She speaks her mind. Ambition, motivated, take action. And she also has the quality of the Queen of Swords, which is logical and some how somebody try to explain it was like self-enlightened interest, which can come off as like cold detachment, because like if it doesn't benefit her and she doesn't want to do it, she's not gonna do it. You know, she's not gonna sabotage herself because of somebody else's sake. You know, all four queens. That's all she can do, that by herself. She don't need nobody else. And I know you'd be like, oh, but the empress is supposed to have an emperor. She can, you know, she can have an emperor, but she doesn't need the emperor. Okay, she doesn't need the emperor. She can sit on her throne by herself. You know, the emperor and the empress does not sit on the same throne. They sit on their own thrones. They have their own lessons they got to learn and overcome. Just like how the runner has theirs and the chaser has theirs, the empress has theirs, the emperor has theirs. And she has to learn the qualities of all those four queens and then become balanced in them to become balanced in within herself. And just like the king, right? But there's steps and there's levels, just like, you know, the queen of like wands, there's the pages, and the pages are messengers, but there's also students, you know, there's children. You got to teach the children to grow up to become the, is there a knight here? No, but the knight was over here, you know, to gain those to gain that confidence. But the knight is movement, so you went from message to movement to then acting or having a sense of authority, you know. So there's steps and there's level, just like how there's a page, a knight, a queen, and a king. The knight and a queen can tell what a king and a queen can tell a knight what to do, right? And how to move and where to go. But you have to be able to be in that queen and that queen status to then say, okay, I have that authority to say, okay, like this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna move, because you learned what you needed to learn to take those actions and those movements. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, which is all about like conflict and fighting. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. But then it could be fighting with inside yourself or fighting with others. Just having a conflict. So it's conflicting your life, and because you feel like you're not able to be this empress when you actually are. You just have to learn the steps, like I just said, to actually be the empress that you want to be, or be who you want to be. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Hold on. As something you can do to heal your inner child is Ten of Pentacles, which is all about like generational wealth. So you can simply think about, what do you want for the future? How do you want your family to look like, or your future family to look like? What do you want to leave them? What do you want your future fiance to look like? You know, those kind of things. The quality that you want them to have. When I keep saying look like, I mean like the qualities, not physically. Like, it does fit, like the qualities. Like, do you want them to be caring, compassionate, like those kind of things? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords, which is also, if Odin was trying to tell you, get the fuck out of your head, which is stress, mental pressures, worrying. And it could be you worrying about your future. Okay, think about what you want your future to be. Dance around, and why it might come to you. Like, you want to be, like, for your future, you want to do something that makes you happy. You might be like, okay, what makes you happy? Could be a hobby. It could, like, something, okay? I don't know what makes you happy. It's different things for different people. But it can lead to something that's generational, that you carry with you for a very long time. You teach your kids, and you pass it on to their kids. But you have to get out of your head first for you to get those answers, for to lead to generational wealth, where you can sit on your throne with no problem, and knowing that you don't need anybody to run your kingdom or make choices, because you can do that all by yourself. Next card is, how can you support your inner child? How can you support your inner child? We have the Four of Wands. And then the Four of Wands lead to the Ten of Pentacles. So, and then because the Four of Wands, see, like with the Five of Cups, there's 3 cups down, but 2 cups still standing, but you're not looking at the 2 cups because normally your back is turned toward the 2 cups, right? Once you see those 2 cups and realize that all is not lost, you have other options out there, and start looking at those options or acknowledging those options for what they like, that they're out there and for what it is, and choosing wisely, pretty much. Like, yeah, I would say, like, picking, like I was saying over here, like, look at the quality that you want your person to have. You will start doing that, and if they don't have that qualities, you will let them go and you will walk away, and you won't have a relationship with them. Because the Four of Wands is all about, like, 2 people coming together to have, like, a sense of stability that can lead to the Ten of Pentacles, and we have it backwards here. So, like I was saying before, like, if you like, think about it. Like, what do you want your future person to have? And then it might come in. Or, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, which is also about, like, healing, taking a rest, taking that break, healing your heart to find out what you really want for your future, you know? So now we're just going to look at one more card to get the little message, and then I'll do like a 3 card to sum it up. And then we have the Hermit, which is all about, like, soul searching, going within to find the answers that you're seeking, and he pretty much meditate on the answer, and then once he come out of meditation, he acts on what he need to act on. So your meditation or your hermit mode, right, could be dancing, for you to feel free and allowing those motions to come through to you and those answers to come to you, because it's coming to you in the form of your emotions. Yo, and then we had the Devil. So it's like, once you go within, find out the answer, because you even see how he got the drawer open. He looking in the drawer, like, what's in there? You will find out what the mischief, okay, the devil that you are bonded to and that you need to let go. Okay, and the devil came out here. I'm just saying, okay, that is what's holding you back. Okay, your inner child would like to be free from this devil that is causing limitations or having them stuck in bond. All right. Let's see, anything else? I'm gonna pick this one because the Empress is right up already up at the bottom of the deck. And then I'm gonna hurry and go, because I have other piles to go to. Oh, so we have the 8 of Cups. You will walk away from things that no longer suiting you. 8 broken cups to go find. You see how the key dropped out of his pocket too? You will walk away from what no longer serving you with, like I said before, like, they taught you this lesson. You will walk away and go under, like, find the lesson, to find the key that you need to find, which in the separation period might be what you need to do to, like, find those answers and get those answers. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You walking into your destiny, well, your success pretty much, and your happiness. Because it is possible and you can do it and you can achieve it once you realize what's the devil and this chaos that is caused in your life, that's causing mischief, and cutting it out and walking away. And we have the Chariot. You move away with. Oh, also, because only a balanced emperor, I'll say a balanced emperor, a balanced empress, either one, can drive the Chariot. And you have to be balanced. You have to learn the lessons to move on, to move forward, to like I was saying, like before, to graduate, pretty much, to move on, to move forward. You have victory. You move on with determination, pretty much. It's like you walk away with determinations once you see clearly through this devil's illusions. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands, which is all about progress. You know, normally he has the two wands behind him, and he's looking out on the horizons, waiting for his ships to come in and stuff like that. It's all about progress. You know, taking those steps that needed to be taken. But that's all I'm seeing for you, Pile 1. Also, you picked the Black Obsidian, which is also about like healing, grounding, stuff like that. So just saying. But that's all I'm seeing for you, Pile 1. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. If anything else, like my little personal messages, it will be in the description box. So if you want to read that, you can read that. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.
It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise.
Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You picked the Hyalinite crystal. Right, and you picked the Ylang essential oil. Was it shown in the card? It's a flower. It's like a apparently they use you unleash your sensuality and heals your heart. Also from I found out from the book, like they put it or I think they said in Japan they wrapped it around the bed of newlyweds, you know, and stuff like that. Supposed to help with love and whatnot. So let's see what your inner child has for you. Here we have Harmony. Hold on. I will read you the quote that she has to say in a little bit. So, Harmony is here because she's asking what area in your life needs reviewing? What do you need to let go of? Is it judgment or old habits? Is it in your life? What is it in your life that needs reharmonizing? I will assist you in taking these first steps, supporting you as you go. And then she also says, tomorrow is a new dawn. Being in your heart center ripples out with positive efforts. And then we have Serene. I'll read you her quote in a little bit. But she's supposed to be like Mother Mary, like peaceful and stuff like that. So, you know, it's supposed to be all love, peace, and harmony. But let me read you her quote, what she will have to say for you. Then, I am the lapping of waves in the morning sun. Allow me to wrap you in my blue cloak of tranquility and accept my presence of pure calm settles around you. When your inner perception shift, so will your outer world experience. Remember that tranquility seek lies within the violent out the outside scenario is only a mirror of the turbulence inside. Call upon me to guide you to that peace of heaven you crave. Observe your life experience changing as they begin to mirror your inner feelings of serenity. Right? So, like I said, peace and harmony. And then we have this is my dragon deck, so it's supposed to be like the magician, but it doesn't, which is all about creation and taking action and movements and stuff like that. And like I would say like finding a creative way to express yourself, to feel more connected to yourself or love for what you do, right? Because the magician, he has all the tools that he needs, and he can pretty much do the trick, like pull a rabbit out of the hat. He has everything that he needs to do that. So it's just like you have to find that sense of harmony within yourself to realize that you have everything you need, and if you don't have everything that you need, ask for help to get all the things that you need to take action on this creative endeavor that can lead to you finding, I guess, like I say, like a new passion. Like, let's say you're looking for a new hobby and you try something randomly out of nowhere and you start to love it, and you fall more and more in love with it and go deeper with that. Then we have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, making memories. Wasn't she uh this card Serene was also talking about like changing your perception and allowing her to wrap you in her blue cloak. And blue is also supposed to represent like truth, the throat chakra, and how you express yourself. Sorry, I hit the camera. And then we have heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. I think I said you will find I wasn't gonna say a person. I said like a new passion, like a hobby, because maybe some people not everybody want to date right now. Some people might want love in a person. That's cool. You can or you might want it in an animal. That's cool too. Oh, they put that flower around the beds of newlyweds. But I mean, to each his own. It could be to each his own. You could be finding a new hobby. You could be finding that you love this flower. You put that flower around your bed. You love yourself. Because, it's also tied in like coming together, combining yourself, like mind, body, soul, and spirit. So it could be like you loving yourself for who you completely are, realizing you have everything that you need within inside yourself. You don't need nobody for nothing. You can do it yourself. And then we have girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So it could be like right now you happily single, okay? And could be looking for love. And love is coming. But to learn from the past is I would say like don't dwell on the past. Like make sure you learn the lessons that you need to learn, okay? And leave the past in the past. Don't carry it on with you, because it might be time to open yourself up to like love, like peace and harmony. You know, just I get like a little hippie. It's just um my maybe a little hippie is coming to you, and hippies is just peace and love. You know, peace and love. They don't want to hurt nobody. They just, you know. Then we have um, Arca magic. There we go. The Akashic Library is open. Oh, and we also have learning from the past and reminiscent and perspective. So, and then this is supposed to be like Mother Mary of dragons, pretty much. So, could be. And we also have reevaluate, or like what needs to be reharmonized, and allow her to wrap you in it so you can just get this shift in perspective, right? So you can see what needs to be changed and what needs to be acted on, because the magician is also like an action card, because it could be like you need harmony in your love life, and or they trying to bring peace and harmony to your love life by bringing you somebody new who is perfect for you. You just got to open your heart. But to open your heart to you have to heal your heart to be open and welcome to like a new love to come in, by learning from your past and taking those lessons, just taking the lessons, but not like take it like learn the lessons, right? And like taking the lessons that you learned, like whatever you learned, and then applying it to something else. You don't just sit here with that lesson that you learned and don't apply it to anything. You have to now apply it. You don't, like when you're in school, they don't just teach you a whole bunch of things and then don't test you on it. You know, you have to be tested on it to see that you actually understood and comprehend it, to then move you on to the next grade. And then we have the Butterfly Fairy I Am Reborn. Like I just said, like they have to test you on it to see if you can like go to the next level, you know? If we can move on, move forward to take that action and learn something else. Then we have gratitude. I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life, and the lessons each brings. There we go. Like I was just saying, learning from the past and then learning the lessons. Everyone is in your life for a reason. Some of them have lessons to teach you. Some of them are just here to cause like destruction and chaos. And then you learn, maybe I shouldn't be letting anybody in. Maybe I should weed them out. Is there, have some type of discernment to weed them out, to learn, like, but you still are thankful for that person because now you have this sense of discernment. Like, okay, I don't like those type of people. I don't want them in my life. I'm gonna set a boundary to make sure these type of people don't come in my life. You learned your lesson. You're not gonna continue letting those people come in your life and take advantage of you. And then we have your own path. I'll follow a unique path with courage and strength. Yeah, like you do what's best for you and what makes you happy. And that would start opening your heart up again, because the strength card, right, in the regular tarot, right, there's fear there, but then she has the strength and courage in herself to overcome those fears, you know? So it's just like, you might be scared to go on your own path or take action or be able to bring things back into peace, or feel like things are just way out of whack that it can't be brought back into peace. But it could be brought back like peaceful and serene. Like, you just have to appreciate that certain things happen for a reason, and it's not meant to be brought. You see, like how here is like a circle and it's going like round and round. It's not meant to go round and round, right? It's just meant to be on your part of your path, and you just have to learn it. And then later on, somewhere like later, maybe over here, you learned why you had to go through that, you know, or why it happened. And then we have Archangel. Y'all just talking about the heart chakra, cause in the in the strength card, you know, they normally, she have like a little heart on it, and it's all about the heart chakra and feeling like you have the strength and confidence and courage to do it, to pry that little lion's mouth open. But I was just thinking about it. I probably didn't say all that, but Archangel Raphael, and I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my heart, or into my life. Not, but he's also, you know, green, the heart chakra. Oh, he does everything. All matters of healing and of the heart. Okay, that's who you go to. That's him. So, and you know, sometimes love hurts. Okay, that's the song popped in my head, but you know, he can help you with that. You can just take those lessons that you know, and you realize you don't want to date those type of people, and you move on and you move forward, and you see why you went through, like later on in life, why you went through that situation. Because let's say you dated someone that was terrible, and like you moving on forward in your life, and later on, let's say you have a cousin that's in like the same situation. You can help them, okay? Because you've been in that situation. It's like that. You will learn later on in life why you had to go through something. Or if you fully, like, with the healing here. So it's just like, let's say, that's one example. Another example is you had an ex, right? And you was madly in love with this ex. And as over time, you fell out of love with the ex. You was alright. You good. You moved on. Right? And you bump back into them. Right? And now they completely different, and you are thankful, you're grateful that you like that they're no longer together. You know, now you have knowledge and you healed. You realize that you're not stuck on that person anymore. You don't need them in your life. You don't want them in your life. You move on. You want something else. You want something better. That's another thing. Now we have create space. So it could be like creating space to welcome this new love to come in, or to have room for love to come in, that where it needs to come in. However creating space means to you, but space needs to be created. Oh, then we had another card. Then we have alignment. It could be like things are, or with Archangel Raphael here, things could be falling away. Okay, just like just to bring you closer to your path, and you're aligning more to your path. Because see, your own path, and you're aligning more to your own path, and you're creating space, like dropping away what needs to be thrown away to move forward in your own path, to be aligned with your path. And put those here. I think he was the only pal that had 2 of these cards. So, gotta figure out how to put it. So then we have, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Right now, we'll read the other side. So we all have superpowers, but it is up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strength, we have the ability to show up in our zones of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Today's soul action, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? And that could be, like the journey that you're going on, the little path you probably just discovering, or now discovering, like a superpower that you having. Oh, and we also had the magician here. Okay, you go ahead, change your world, find something new, discover, do the trick, pull a rabbit out of a hat. I don't know, okay, but are you using your strengths? And if you feel like you're scared, ask for help to heal you from those fears and insecurities, or change your perspective, to put it this way, to make space for this to come into your life that you will love, because it's meant for you, it's aligned for you, it's just like alignment specifically for you. You're aligning with your past, but not your past, you're aligning with your path. There we go. And it could be aligning to your path could mean releasing your past. There we go. And being grateful that that happened to you, and releasing it and moving forward to take those steps to move forward, however may you need to do healing to move forward, or maybe you already healed and you having the knowledge and you're now moving forward with great gratitude, knowing that this happened. Now it's trying to say, make some space, because love is coming in, something new is trying to come in that you will love and you will enjoy. And it might throw you, because you might feel like you don't have the strength or the confidence to do it, but you actually do, because it's your path. You have all that you need within you to accomplish your path, because spirit will not give you more than you can handle, right? So it's like you can accomplish it. It's just up to you. You have to believe that you can accomplish it. They already believe that you can accomplish it and know that you can accomplish it, just on a matter of one. And then we have, when I lean on the certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And then we have attack, pain, fear, and judgment. Any form of separation are merely calls for help. Right? And that's what harmony is trying to tell you. What in your life needs to be reharmonized, what needs to be brought back into harmony, into peace, so you can feel more confident in yourself and feel happy and grateful for life. And because when you look at it, the purples don't match up. Never mind. But it almost did. You see it? Can you see it? Right? So, and this can be like your third eye, pretty much, which is purple. And anxiety and fear, that's all in your mind, but it's coming from, and the dragon is red. Your root chakra not feeling secure and grounded in yourself. to accomplish and be able to do what you achieve. And then we also have that as a reflection of your inner world. So, oh yeah, with Serene. So yeah, is she ask for help, and the help will be given to you. You have the strength to do it. If you feel like you don't, you do. Just take it one step at a time, because that's the best way to do it. You have to start somewhere, and best way is, if you gotta crawl, crawl. Because like a baby, they start crawl. Well, first they lift up their head, and then they start crawling, and then they start walking. There's process. There's a process that you gotta go through. It's just, so we have remove the limiting mask that you're wearing. Want to know what's funny? What's playing in my headphones right now is waterfalls, but hold on, I have something in my eye. From TLC, right? Don't go chasing, waterfalls. And no, that's a whole different song. Wait, sorry, that's a whole different song. The song that's playing right now is Unpretty, but it's that might be in here too. Don't go chasing waterfalls. That's not meant for you, okay? But Unpretty is pretty much just like, there's other people that make you feel unpretty, but it's up to you to realize that you are pretty the way that you are. And it's not up to them to make you feel pretty. It's up to you. It's your job to like you, you know? And you can, whatever that you got to do to make yourself feel pretty, that's okay too. Don't let nobody try to shame you, or like what you got to do to make yourself feel pretty and look pretty. You do you, okay? If you want to wake up and wear 5 pounds of makeup every day, you go right ahead. Some people are cool with that, They're fine with that. They're, and somebody will love you just for that. Somebody will love you with the 5 pound makeup on. Somebody will love you without the 5 pound of makeup on. They will just love all of you, okay? They will know that's a part of you, and that's you, and love it, okay? Like, don't let nobody try to make you feel like you ashamed of yourself or make you feel unpretty. If you want to buy your hair, you buy your hair, girl. We have changed one thing today. Start small. Like I was saying before, like if you gotta crawl like a baby. First they lift up their head. They gotta be able to lift their head up by themselves and look around, and then they start doing the little the little flutter kicks, and then they be able to crawl. It's a process, but you got to start somewhere. You got to lift your head up. You got to you got to look around to see what needs to be removed, to then see, to do the little further kicks is to crawl. And we have perform a random act of kindness. And then we have, what will happen if this wasn't just a problem anymore? What is the smartest way I can solve this problem? Then, I'm sure. Right? And then the affirmation, I will stay positive and work on a solution. Because that's the only thing you can do at this point. It could be you need to walk away. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Could be sit and work on it. It could be, okay, now it's Trey's song. You just got to make it. So either way, you got to figure it out. Okay, this is just got to make it. Okay, you just got to figure out your path, because it is your path. And you're aligning to your path, so you just got to continue working on it. Continue working on your dreams. And whoever gonna roll with you, they gonna roll with you, okay? You might lose some people, like I was saying before. Some people might just fall away so that new things can come into your life to replace the people that, flew away. You see? And then we have, when do I feel most in tune with myself? I will never let my thoughts control the way I feel. I mean, that's easier said than done, but I mean, yeah, it's just, I mean, but yeah, I believe in you, honestly. Oh, by removing those limited, yeah. Removing those limiting labels that you wearing, which is your thoughts, that you're not able to do it, that you're not confident enough or pretty enough or something. And or that you or it's like maybe you don't deserve it or something like that, but you do deserve it. Okay, just you do. Like I was saying before with the little baby, you gotta lift your head up, look around, and then do the little flutter kicks, and then be able to crawl. It's a process. You gotta start small, and the small could be you seeing what needed to be brought back into reharmony, and then or brought back into alignment, and removing what needs to be removed. So, creating space for what needs to come in, welcoming it in to allow you to, because you will feel reborn and renewed once you let go of whatever is causing you to feel powerless. So, we gonna I'm gonna do your zodiac, not your zodiac, your tarot cards now, but let me tell you the questions we're gonna be looking into is, how my inner child feel currently, what am I lacking, what I lacked as a child, something that left my inner child scared, hold on. Okay, I was replying back to something. How is your inner child affecting your life right now? Something that you can do to heal your inner child, how you can support your inner child, and a message from your inner child. So, again, we're looking into how your inner child feels currently. What did you lack as a child? What left your inner child feeling scared? How is it affecting your life right now? And something that you can do to heal your inner child. And how can you support your inner child, and a message from it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Cups, which is, it could be a new love offer. We have the welcoming love, but it could also be like a new creative energy, But if it is love, it could be like, because this is generosity, like giving and receiving. So it could be like a new love offer, where you can give and receive love equally. Oh, and then she also had like the little, he also has like the little cup there, And knowing that you have the strength to overcome the fears that But the Ace of Cups, you might feel like you don't deserve love or that you don't want this new love offer. That's cool. That's fine. It might not even be love. It could be friends. Like, it could, like, you're just allowing new energy to come in. Ooh, okay. First of all, that will give to you the same amount that you're giving to them. And that's why you feel reborn. You know? Okay, I guess that came out all at once. So, with how your inner child feel currently, we have the Star reverse, which is pretty much hopeless and burnt out. And you could be feeling burnt out with the wearing the mask that you're wearing. And because we have what they all, like, few of the cards came out together, so I guess we gotta go through them together one by one. But I guess it all ties together. That's why it came out like that. So bear with me. But the Ten of Swords is what you lacked as a kid, which is, the Ten of Swords is all about endings. You see, like, over here, like, it's a brutal ending, right? You might keep getting stabbed in the back repeatedly, time and time again, and you're not healing and letting go what needs to let go. You could be trying to hold on to it and not let it go, and that's burning you out because you feel like and then you say, like, here the sky is blue, but over here the sky is gray. You feel like there's no hope. Everything is gloom, dark, and gray. Probably being a pessimist in life when there's no reason to be a pessimist in life. The star is here for a reason. The star card is all about hopes, manifestation, and it comes after the Tower card because the Tower is all about, like, a change, something shifting, something's coming down, destruction, right? Being destroyed. So that you can have a wish fulfilled in your manifestation. After every ending, there's a beginning, you know? A door has to close so another can, like, one door closes, another one opens. There's a lot of sayings, okay? But you're lacking in letting go people that hurt you and betrayed you and stabbed you in the back, which is causing you this fear and anxiety and thinking that, I'd be very surprised if the Page of, like, Swords doesn't come out somewhere, because that's like looking over your shoulders and feeling disappointing in life, which could be why the Star reverse came out. But you're not really looking over your shoulders. It's like being burnt out and pulling from a dry well. And hopeless. Because you're not letting go of people that stabbed you in your back. And which is the Five of Swords. It's all about, like, self-sabotaging, but in this which leaves your inner child scared because you're self-sabotaging yourself. You're not letting go of the people that hurt you. Didn't I say earlier, like, pick and choose your battles wisely? Yeah, you're not picking and choosing your battles wisely. You're holding on to people that's hurting you and just letting the people that will treat you right walk out. But it's like, no, keep those people that's actually gonna help you and motivate you, and let go of the people that's hurting you. Learn the lessons properly so you don't gotta continue learning the lessons. Because if you don't learn them, they doomed to repeat, and they will repeat and repeat until you learn them. Okay? It's like that episode of SpongeBob. How many times you gotta teach this to you, old man? Like, it's just you. At this point, is you sabotaging yourself by not learning it and closing what needs to be closed. Because after that, we have, how is this affecting your life? We have the death card. Like I was saying earlier, you're not ending things and closing things out so something new to begin. The death card is all about change, transformation. Like how the star comes after the tower, something is destroyed. Okay, or there's a little shift from time to time, a little shift, a little change. So there's a wish and a manifestation can come in. And then you have hope and stuff like that. You're not allowing the change to come in. You're not allowing the new day to come in to start. You're pushing out the people that couldn't bring you that new day and staying with what's causing you to be feeling this way, pretty much. And it's blocking your creativity and making you feel like there's no hope, and how you view things. Because at the bottom of the I love it. I love it. Because I was like, I'd be very surprised if it didn't come out. But it was at the bottom of the deck. That's why it didn't come out. I don't even gotta talk about it because I talked about it earlier. But yeah, you looking over your shoulder, being disappointed. You see how like the sky is even gray there. You're sabotaging yourself and your fear. You being fearful and filling yourself up with anxiety because you're not like allowing the people that cause you to feel this way, or constantly filling you with fear and anxiety. Like if you have an idea or a new creative spark, right, to do something, they just constantly slapping it down. Maybe it's time to let those people go, okay? Rather than continue looking over your shoulder and like, are you complimenting me right now, or are you kind of like sneak dissing me? Like, because sometimes you might not know. It could be that kind of person, okay? And your wish and manifestation can't come in until you let something go and allow this change to happen. Because the star card can also be a delay, because it takes some time for a manifestation to come in, but if it being reversed, it's going to take a long ass time for it to come in until something change. Okay, yo. And then we had another card of delay, which is all about like seeing things from a different perspective. You have to see things from a different perspective, which we're saying like here, the attack, pain, fear, and judgment. Also, the hangman, right, is before the death card. He has to see things from a different perspective and want to come out of time out to then change things and take action on what needs to be changed. Okay, the hanged, which is another card of delay, a stop card. You have 2 stops until something change. You have to stop sabotaging yourself and like, because you're betraying yourself and sabotaging your manifestation and your happiness. By letting other people stop you from what you truly want to do. And the page of swords could also be like gossiping. So it's just like you walking away from those type of things or those type of people to be more aligned with your path and what you want, and create space for something new to come in. But that's crazy. I loved how it's all about the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck the whole time. I probably should have looked at the bottom of the deck. Like that's... Oh, that would have saved a lot of time. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read these two cards together because you see how it's kind of... It came out together, but this was kind of like stuck together. So I'm going to read this separately. So something that you can do to heal your inner child. We have the Two of Swords, which is all like blocking out. It's about... See how like the heart... See how the heart... She's blocking her heart center, okay? And the heart is the bridge to all the other chakras, right? Is in the center. It connects the hold on, my point is like it connects the throat, the third eye, and the crown. And then we have the root, the sacral solar plexus. Don't come for me if it's wrong. No, yeah, because it's red, orange, yellow. Yeah, so it's root, sacral, solar, right? And then we have heart. If she's blocking it, the message can't get through clearly, okay? And then that causes more confusion because you can't see things as it truly is until you learn that, okay, you're blindfolded, drop the damn swords, take the blindfolds off to see things as they really are. Uncross your arms, okay? Take the blindfold off. You can see them as they truly are. But you're blocking yourself from the lessons that you need to learn. And that's stopping your progress or slowing down your progress from putting... Then we have learning from the past, right? Yeah. Putting the past behind you. You feeling like you're at a crossroads, but you won't feel like you're at a crossroads once you learn the lessons that you need to learn and start taking the steps that you need to take. Like I was saying here with the magician, once you realize that you have all this stuff, that you have the confidence and everything that you need within you, do you know all your strengths and are you using them? It's already within you. You just have to tap into it. How to tap into it, I don't know. It's different for everybody. It's just it's just a change need to happen. For you, it could be stop sabotaging yourself or stop by keeping people that is holding you back and betraying, like stabbing you in the back pretty much. Because then the next card is the Three of Cups, which is how to support your inner child. And the Three of Cups, which also has the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck for that. Like I was saying earlier, it's all about progress and putting the past behind you and learning from your past. So where there were some people where you couldn't open up to, you couldn't be vulnerable with, you couldn't celebrate with them, right? You're putting that behind you, moving on to welcome people that you can celebrate with. That is not going to sneak diss you, pretty much. They're going to really support you genuinely. And all of that will happen when you uncross your arms, allow your heart chakra to unblock your heart chakra and allow your heart center to feel love, get back in tune and with yourself and reharmonize, reharmonize and in alignment, come back to what you truly want to do and what truly makes you happy and makes you feel like the magician, like you can do anything that you set your mind to, because you can. And if it's some people that's around you that make you feel that way, you can simply just let them go and walk away, let it end, right? So you can move on to something better. Because every ending, there's a new beginning. When one door closes, another one opens. But you got to close that door for the other one to open. Okay? And then the other card will be a message from your inner child. We have the Knight of Swords, which I kind of compare him to like the Paul Revere. He has one thing on his mind and he will act on that real until, like with Paul Revere, right? His whole thing was the British was coming, right? He came in swiftly. That's all he yelled. The British was coming. You hear nothing else about that man. Okay? So it's like you, and then we have like start new, like start something, like start small, right? You change something and it could be small. And over time, and it might be like very impulsive. Like once you realize, like in that hermit, like not the hermit, hangman, right? You in timeout, you have to gain a new perspective. You gain a new perspective that on what needs to change. Once you do that, you might cut it out like impulsively, like real fast, real quick, you know. But you started somewhere, and because you can't go back now, so you might as well continue, you know. And then, because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, which is all about like emotional fulfillment, like being happy and like within like yourself and with somebody else. So it's like you might have to cut somebody else, move away for some people, like very like impulsively, to have that sense of peace and harmony within yourself. And that's okay too, because right under behind the Ten of Cups we have the Three of Swords reversed. So you'll heal from whatever broke your heart, and heal, which is a whole misunderstand. But the Two of Cups is like misunderstanding, and like it could be a romance connection that you're holding on to that is just like a whole bunch of arguing and heartache and heartbreak. And you cut out those people, or you just simply move away, like remove yourself and do what's best for you, and be happy that you learned, like you met those people and that there was a part of your life, but continue doing what's best for you. Because some people are just meant to be in your life for a certain period of time to teach you something and then leave. They're like, now some people have like a lot of lessons to teach you, so they're there for a long period of time. Now some people just have like one lesson to teach you, so they're just, you know, there and they serve their purpose, so they can just leave, you know. Allow something new to come. There's every you know, one door closes, another one open. So I'm gonna do 3 cards to sum this all up, and then I'll let you go. Let's see. Oh, but then the Page of Swords, right? You will no longer be disappointed, because then now you know, because the Page upgraded to the Knight. Boom. So where you was over here, you allowed that change to happen. You start to feel, even though it's like impulsive, you will start to feel better. We also have that Page here, right? So it's like once you unblock this, you become you elevate, okay? You go from Page to a Knight, okay? A Page in tarot is a child. You went from a child to like a teenager, okay? So you start learning your lessons to then act on them and applying them. Okay, so we have 3 cards and then the crossing card. So the 3 cards is a Queen of Wands, which was at the bottom of the deck when I did this whole pile, right? And she tends to wear a lot of masks, you know, make you believe things are okay even though there's not, and that anything is possible. But once she overcomes those things and like become balanced in herself and realize she doesn't have to put on the show and facade for anything, she's very powerful and very like she's like a warrior like queen at that point. And she's pretty and attractive, you know? And then we have the Three of Swords, which was reversed under the Ten of Wands, like Ten of Cups. Let's remember that. But it's like healing from a heartache and heartbreak, and the betrayal. You will stop, because see how, like, if I put them down, hold on, I'll say if I put them down, but if I pick them up, right? See how she's looking at that? Once you look at it and allow yourself to heal and learn from the lessons that you need to learn, right? That's when things could start changing. And you that's when things will start changing, or you will start to you welcome new things into your life. Okay, like I was saying before, like she make it seem like things are okay when things aren't okay, but then when she actually like become balanced in herself and stable in herself, secure in herself, to realize that she doesn't need to wear a mask for anybody. You know, she could it's okay to be herself and trust in herself and the strength that she has. You know, look at what's causing her to feel heartbroken, to feel powerless, and conquers it. She becomes that warrior queen. You know, very courageous and powerful, and taking action on whatever she set her mind to at that point. Because then we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about like timing pretty much, and waiting for the right time to, because normally in the Seven of Pentacles is like a person waiting on his crops to grow and stuff like that, and it's like you're looking on it and waiting for when it's the perfect time, but then it could be right now, but things need to be let go. And you're not letting things go because you're pretending like things are okay when things aren't okay. You have to acknowledge that things aren't okay to then see what can you do. Then we also have like, what if this wasn't a problem anymore, right? So yeah, it's like you. And then the Seven of Pentacles is real quick, like it turns real fast into the Nine of Pentacles, which is Minor Arcana Empress, where she has everything where she needs. And another card that came out with it was the Nine of Cups, which is feeling content or like smugged, right? So, or like pleased in a way. So it's like, don't sit in something out of just to please somebody else emotionally while you're not pleasing yourself emotionally. Or don't sit in something out of emotion, like to please yourself emotionally, that's causing you pain, a heartache, because it's holding you back from the two. Because at the bottom it's like we have the Two of Wands, and then earlier we had the Three of Wands, right? When I was saying like the Two of Wands is always behind the Three of Wands. So in the progress that you made, don't slow down your progress refusing to look at what needs to be looked at and put it on this show and wearing a mask that things are okay when they actually are not okay. You're hurting, okay? Allow those feelings to come in and to flow, and to look at them and to remove what needs to be removed, so that there's space for proper, like, better things to come in, like new love to come in that will treat you better, where you can be open and vulnerable with yourself, you know? You can feel confident in yourself and feel like you have everything that you need to do the trick and pull a rabbit out the hat. And I hit the camera. Yeah, because right now you could be feeling like waiting on that emotional, like that 10 of cups, like I was saying, but it can't come in until you release something, that release whatever you're holding on to, because you're trying to please yourself emotion, please either your emotions or somebody else's emotions. You have to let it go so you can actually harvest what you want to harvest rather than what somebody else wanted to harvest. Let's see if there's anything else, because I was just trying to do the 3 cards, but that came out. So it could just simply be that was your 3 cards and this had to come with it, because it's like the 9 of cups had to come with it, because it's like I was saying, it's like you can be emotionally like pleased, like content with it, or you can be feeling like unpleased, and then you like the heart, like it can be your harvest. Okay, you reap what you sow. If you're like refusing to look on it and continue to pretend like everything's okay, that's all you gonna harvest. That okay, everything is not okay. Okay, and that's what you're gonna keep getting. Things are not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay until you be like, all right, I'm done. I want things to be okay. Let me start changing things, and then you will start reaping better things, positive things, rather than just so things. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, yo, not the 9 of Pentacles. Like I was saying, after this, like you get your harvest, you become the 9 of Pentacles. Are you happy with what you're reaping, or if you're not happy, you might need to change your soil. Okay, stop, change your seeds. But that's all I'm seeing for you, pal, too. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. If there's any other information that you're looking for, there's most likely will be in the description box below. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!
It's a vibe all the time. It's no surprise.
Hi there, pal 3. Welcome to your reading. So, we're going to look into what your inner child has, if that card can go by. We're gonna look into how you can heal your inner child. You picked the sandstone crystal, and the essential oil that you picked is peppermint, which energizes the soul, and it does many other things. Also, if you congest it, it opens you up. It does a lot of things. But let's see what else is here for you. We have Rebirth from the Dragon deck, which is pretty much the death card, but death, transformation, change, rebirth. I'm gonna tell you real weird. Yeah. Next we have Freedom. From another Dragon deck, which also has a quote. I'll read the quote real fast in a minute. And then we have Hearn. Ooh, your dragon is blue and purple and blue. Okay, well, this is purple, and then this one is kind of bluish with a little bit of purple. But this one is blue. The other Powell's dragons was red. Both of them. So it's nice to see a different color. It's just doesn't really mean anything. But well, in those Powell's, it's pretty much not that it didn't mean anything. In those Powell's, and pretty much was representing their base chakra, root chakra. So I guess if I was to apply that here, it will be your third eye and your throat chakra. So your intuition, you're probably ignoring your intuition and not the answers that your intuition is giving you and not taking action on it to allow change to come, and not expressing your needs and like being quiet when you need to vocalize what you want, so you can then get what you need and get what you want and stuff like that. If that made sense, hopefully. But let me read the quote that these dragons have here to say for you. See ya. Hold on. Okay. That's number 10. Okay. So, freedom, she's here to say that you shall open your heart. You are in. Let me go again. She says, open your heart and you will see the inner truth of any situation. Don't be afraid of the truth, for it can be as liberating as it can be healing. Change is a single constant in your world, and you have learned to fear change. Let it go, for it has caged you. Give yourself wings, and come to fly with me. You can only be truly free once you release your strength and need to control. And she continues, be brave, follow your inner guidance. Only you can set yourself free. Let go and trust the process of life and universe. Take time out, free some time for you to dance, play music, get back to that yoga practice, listen to water, catch the wind in your hair, seek out a place of quiet solitude and nature, sit quietly and simply be. And that is from Freedom. But if you just tuned out halfway from what I was saying, she's literally saying, let go and trust the process of life and the universe. And now let me go to Heron. He's at the back of the book. Okay. Oh. Okay. So he says, you celebrate May Day, Halloween, Christmas, and other festivals, yet you forget the real essence of what they truly stand for. They are a celebration of a turning of a season, the earth bounty, and you are out of step with those things. It is time to reevaluate, to slow down your fast-paced life, for you are constantly spinning in your axis rather than interweaving with the earth's beautiful tapestry. Make time to look at the trees, watch the waves, listen to the bees. Your body and mind requires time to replenish and reboot. To use a popular human word, he emphasized that nothing lasts forever. He also says that things such as human love and life wax and wane like the moon. They are forever changing. Oh, like the wax, like not like the waxing and waning. Like the moon. They are forever changing. They follow the natural cycle of life And, well, birth, life, and death, and rebirth. Oh, shit. And we had that here. See how, like, it all ties together? Like I was saying before, with the colors of the dragons, but works in funny ways. So now we have kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, attraction, falling in love. Then we have chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. And then we have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, internal completion, union. Okay, with Chaser being here, it could be like a twin flame situation. And if that is the case, in a twin flame relationship, you don't necessarily have to end up with your twin flame. You might end up with your twin flame, you might not end up with your twin flame. There's a lot of twin flames, okay? So you can have friends as twin flames, you can have family members as twin flames. There are some romantic ones, you know? But like I said, you have friends and family. Like, you have there's different kinds of twin flames. But in the twin flame dynamic, there's always a runner and there's always a chaser. Now, the runner is afraid of intimacy and afraid of being vulnerable and speaking about his feelings and stuff like that. It's just too much in his ego to, to face those things. Now, the chaser's problem is fear of abandonment. So, while they have no problem being open and talking about their feelings, the runner is, right? So the chaser will continue running after the runner because they don't want to be left alone. The runner provides something in some way, form, or how, right? And it's up to the chaser to realize that they don't need the runner to provide that. They can provide it for themselves, or just, they have their separation period and they both work on themselves separately, learn on those lessons to either grow or someone stays like where they are and not understand that the lessons they're supposed to learn. And because that's really like your twin flame, you reflect each other, yeah, so you will feel like, you feel seen, but you're reflecting to each other the parts that you don't like. So even though you will feel like you don't you reflect to the runner the feelings that they're afraid of, which is why they're running from you. They don't like their feelings. They're reflecting that. And they are reflecting to you like your fear of abandonment that you have to fix and change. And then once there is literally just a lesson. Everyone has to learn those lessons. Everyone has twin flames in different ways, and they come and teach you different lessons at different time and different parts in your life. But with this giving and receiving affection, could be that you were just giving love and wasn't getting love back at the same amount that you was giving love because you didn't want someone to leave you or walk away. And it's time to change that. Then we have Mermaid and a Koi Pond, rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. Become the dragon. It's just, and it's the same colors, pretty much. Oh, I didn't tell you his little quick tidbit. Hold on. So he said it's time to reevaluate to slow down your fast fast-paced life and freedom. Let's go back to what she has to say. Just a reminder for myself. She said, let go and trust the process of life and the universe. Yeah, okay. And next we have little brother, little sister, siblings, young friends, responsibility. You could be like this fear of abandonment. It could be because you trying to take or feel responsible for other people's emotions, but you're not. You're only responsible for your own emotions. How anybody else, but the version of you that somebody else created is not your responsibility to uphold, okay? And if you want to change for the better, do that. And whoever have a problem with it will have a problem with it. Those people who don't will have no problem learning the new you or getting to know the new you. It's your responsibility. You know, it's up to you. Next, we have the present. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. And then with this rebirth here, it could be trying to say, like, you need to let go of the past, let the past die, and live in the present moment to feel that sense of freedom, to rediscover yourself. And then we have integration. I combine mind, body, and soul to lift all humanity to a new dimension. Move the camera back. That was neat. Don't mind. There we go. And then we have meditation. Right? So when you meditate, you technically are integrating mind, body, soul, and spirit. And you just being still, isn't that like also, oh yeah, like you slowing down, meditating, slowing down your fast-paced life to get back in touch with yourself, rediscover yourself, to see what needs to be changed and transformed, and what you are responsible for and what you're not responsible for, and letting it go. And then we have, who can I serve today? And in a world lacking soul-to-soul connections, small and simple acts, what creates the big and most lasting impact? We shift our own pain and experience and an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. What needs, hold on, who needs you today? Today's soul's action. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give soulfully to spreading more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. And it could be like a sister or like a sibling or a younger friend needs you and needs your help. And simply ask them for help or talk to them. Or you may need help, and that's like, it's you, once you meditate and you probably tell you like, okay, go to this friend for help. They can help you figure this out. And I don't know, meditation, whatever you meditate on, okay? Like, it could be like you need a help, a sister, a family member, a brother, or something. And or you had to do that in the past, which is why you codependent, because you always had like a close-knit family, but now it's time to learn to be independent and stand on your own in a new, different way, rather than just having someone there always like with you all the time. You have to be by yourself to do certain things, like, that. I hope that made sense. And we have, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And we have freedom that said to let go. So you have to let go of past responsibilities, or how you view someone in the past, and how, like, to see them in the present moment. Like, don't be loyal to the history of the person. Like, because wasn't it was her, right, that said we keep celebrating these holidays but we're not knowing what they signify. Like, don't stay with this person and continue giving them love or loyalty or affection or attention without knowing why you're doing it. Because you could, like, once you realize why you're doing it, it could be just out of a fear of abandonment. You don't want to be alone. But it's okay to be alone, because when you're alone, that's when you see yourself for who you truly are. And then so other people can see who you truly are. Okay. And then we have, I surrendered to a power greater than me. That's kind of self-explanatory. Because even, like I was saying earlier, with the twin flame situation, there's a separation period all the time. And every twin flame situation. So it's not just you. It has to happen. It happens to everyone. Everybody go through it. It's not just spirit picking on you. Like, it's just like, no, like, everyone goes through it. And then, like, if it's a romantic twin flame, like, it's real hard to walk away, because you don't want to be alone, okay? And like, with the twin flame, it goes back and forth. Like, sometimes you can come together with your twin flame. I think I said that before. Like, you can come together, but you have to do the work, right? And overcome those fears that you have. Like I said, the runner have to overcome their ego. The chaser has to overcome the abandonment issues, building up their self-worth, self-respect, self-esteem. If someone want to run from you or run out of your life and continue like running, let them go. They will regret it, okay? Because they keep coming back, okay? Clearly, you see that they regret it. They leave and then they come back. They, like, it's like, okay, pretty much the runner is like a child, okay? And they would throw a tantrum. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. Pack a whole bag, okay? We'll walk down the street. and will look behind them. And then when they realize that you're not there, they will come back. Okay, then they will become the chaser, because they realize you're not going to chase after them. You're not going to, you respect yourself too much. You're done. You giving all that love and attention that you will give to them to yourself, and growing, you know? And that's when the runner becomes a chaser. This is, and then at some point, when they start doing the same work, you can, y'all can come together if y'all really want to, or y'all can start this whole thing again where one person is way too much, is higher than the other in frequency or vibration or vibes, however you want to identify it, and the next person is freaked out and want to either run or chase. Like, you just have to do the work and be balanced within yourself, and like securing yourself, and know what you don't need anybody else to love you or to be proud of you. You can do that all for yourself, Then we have be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out. So you could have, like, with this chaser thing, like, this fear of abandonment, conformed yourself so people won't leave. And they will still leave. So it's just like, what is the point? So it's like, why change yourself and continue being this character or this image of you that people don't like, that person that created you didn't. Okay. How to say this? How to put this? Okay, like SpongeBob, right? Boom. Oh, okay. So remember how, like, that one episode, right, where I forgot what Squidward said, right? And then out of nowhere, SpongeBob was like, "Normal? Okay, I'm gonna be normal. Hi, I'm normal." And then, like, his whole shape change and stuff like that. And then and then, like, even like, he became that person, and Squidward didn't even like became normal, and Squidward didn't even like it when he was normal. He would, like, go back to how you were, right? So it's like, don't change yourself and conform yourself for somebody that Squidward didn't even like him the way he was. So it's like, you changed to become something else, and Squidward still don't like you. So it's just like, just be true to who you are and stand out, because there's people that's gonna like you for who you are. Like, he has Patrick, he has Sandy, the whole Bikini Bottom, when you really think about it, except Bubble Bass. But and the Dirty Bubble, Man Ray, a couple of people. It's just Mrs. Puff, a couple of people. But other than that, there's a lot of people that like him. And then we have surround yourself with your soul tribe. Like I was saying, like, he has other people that like him. Don't focus on the people that don't like you. Focus on the people that do like you. And then we have, what kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? What have I accomplished through this journey? Because life is a journey. It will also be on this little soul journey that we on. Okay? Trying to learn confidence, gain self-respect, have higher self-esteem and self-worth. It all affects your sacral chakra. It's all about how we feel about ourselves. We have to care about ourselves to be able to care for others. So that have to be balanced, so we be able to care for others, to have empathy for others, and to be able to actually meaningful, that soul to soul connections with somebody else, rather than just materialistic, physical needs. And then we have pain is temporary, quitting lasts forever. So, like I was saying, like, you might feel alone right now, right? That's temporary. But if you stick with this person, try to stay with this person, you will feel alone forever. Okay? Like, that's even worse. Like, that's like a couple of months of loneliness compared to years of loneliness is worse. Like, it's worse. Years is worse than a couple of months. Okay? So we have, how can I understand myself better? Who am I? What do I want to do? Then the affirmation is, I am safe to be my true authentic self. Like I was saying earlier. But then also it's nobody else's job to like you but you. If they don't like you, I was gonna say just tell them to suck it, but I mean you can tell them to suck it if you want to tell them to suck it, but you can just tell them to go fuck off. But it's just I don't know. When I was in middle school and people didn't have a reason to like me, I'm just like, okay, like that you were weird. Like it's just, that's how I feel when people don't like me. Like you're weird. Like it's just, especially if I never gave you a reason not to like me, you're definitely weird. But we're gonna do your tarot cards, and then be on our way. Well, hopefully. Then I'll do the whole like wrap up if there's anything else that need to be wrapped up or said, and then be on our merry way. So to reiterate, we're looking into how to heal our inner child. We're gonna look into some questions. We're gonna look into are how's my inner child currently feel? What did you like as a child? Something that left your inner child feeling scared. How is it affecting your life right now? How can you heal your inner child? How can you support your inner child? And a message that your inner child would like to say to you. Oh, and the death card came out in like 2 piles. I did do a reading about the death card, okay? It's actually a reading. You might want to check it out, okay? It's there. Okay, I explained what the death card is about, and then I did a reading on the death card. Okay, all about it. It's there, but it's up to you if you want to watch it. You have free will. You do whatever you want. But it can help you, tell you what you need to release. What's changing, why it's changing. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, which is oh Poppy. It's some people call it the Pope in some deck. It could be like the spirit, the universe, God, source, that's how I identify it as. But let's see what so it's divinely led, okay? This change is divinely led. Okay, let's see what ooh, and then we have the Queen of Swords. She cut things she cut things out that doesn't suit her, like benefit her life or serve her anymore. And she's very logical and very smart and very witty. So, and she like real big on the truth. So is so is spirit. So they're trying to, if there's something here that is deceptive, spirit is trying to move you away from it so that you can have something better and brighter in your life. But you need to heal some things first, because if you don't heal those and let it go, you will continue to let your past affect your present. Or you could end up letting your past affect your present. And the Queen of Swords, she only she only do things that's out of like self enlightened interest. Like it has to like literally benefit her for her to, you know, be like, it had to make sense to her for her to like to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, you know. If it doesn't make sense, if it can't like, if it doesn't make sense, why do it, you know? If it don't make sense, it can't make $1. I'm just saying. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I told you the questions. Yeah, I did. So, first card is the Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning on how your inner child feels right now. And then we have what your... Okay, 2 cards came out together. So I'm assuming it was supposed to be together. So we also have the Page of Swords with the Ace of Wands. And then the Page of Swords, she always like looking over his shoulder. Like watching out, looking out for danger pretty much. So it's like you trying to have this new passionate solid beginning, but you looking over your shoulder as if you expect some sort of danger or harm, right? And it's time to let that go, because with the 2 of Wands, you hold the world. Like normally in the regular tarot, he holds the world in his one hand, and then like one wand is behind him. So you have to put the past behind you to then take, and he's looking out over like uncharted lands to see like what he's gonna do, and how he's gonna take the world, you know, set the world ablaze. What his plans, right? But you're looking behind you rather than looking forward. You dwelling on a disappointment rather than allowing this new passionate beginning to actually happen. You being disappointed about it. Okay, that did not. Okay. So it came out like multiple cards came out this time, but like separated, so I know it's like different ones. So first we have, what did you lack as a kid? We have the 7 of Pentacles, which is pretty much waiting, like being patient and understanding that you get what you put into stuff, okay? Like, oh, you know, like it was like first grade math for me, but you know, like they had like an output and then an input. So you like, if you didn't put anything in the input, you won't get an output. You feel me? So this is pretty much what the 7 of Wands is like. Not 7 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles is about. You have to put seeds in the ground. Have to put something into the input to actually have an output to reap, right? So if you being like defensive to it and looking at it as if it's something that's gonna cause you harm, when it's not really trying to cause you harm. It's like I said earlier, it's divinely led, it's divinely guided. It's here to help you, not hurt you. And you looking at it as if it's here to hurt you, you're not gonna be able to harvest what you really want to harvest, which is happiness and a successful life, because you're not doing the work that you need to do. And if you do it, you doing it expecting it not to fully work, you know, when it's just like you're giving it all you got and fixing what needs to be fixed when you realize it's not working. And then for something that left your inner child feeling scared, we have Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, betrayal, and the whole feeling abandoned thing. Yeah, not looking at that. And keep bringing, like, you could probably keep bringing it to, like, other relationships, and you keep getting hurt in each relationship, reaping more heartache and pain because you're not looking at what you're putting in or bringing in, which is defensiveness, disappointment, and seeking attention and loving, like, care from somebody else. You have to, like J. Cole, you gotta learn to love yourself before you can love somebody else. You gotta love yourself to love somebody else. You have to be able to give yourself love first to give somebody else love. And then we have, how is this affecting your life? We have the Seven of Cups. It's causing confusion in your life, on like who to choose, and because you can have so many options and you pick something thinking that it's good for you, and it's not. And once you realize that it's not, you could probably be still holding on to it rather than just letting it go because you don't want to be by yourself, right? And because the Seven of Clubs is all the glitters isn't gold, you know. Like I said, like, there's fool's gold out there. There's gold and then there's fool's gold. It looks like gold, but it's not really gold, okay? Fool's gold has you can't really do anything with it. It has no value to it. Absolutely none. Let it go, okay? It fooled you. Let it go. Like, go try again to find actual gold, Don't just dwell and hold on to that fool's gold as if it's going to change into gold one day, because it's not. And then at the bottom of the deck, not clarifying it, all of those three cards was the Magician, where he has everything that he needs, right? But it could also be like a trick, because it's a magician, it's an illusion. It's a trick of the eye, like a joke on your eyes. He plays a trick on your eyes. You don't see how he's doing everything. He can't tell you how he's doing it, because then you see through it. And that's what I was saying here with your inner child. And then we had 2 sevens, right? And that's holding you back from your success because you're not looking at what's really hurting you and healing from it. You continue to pick disappointing options or start something expecting it to disappoint. Or you go to things or pick a person that you like have to watch them and keep an eye on them, rather than picking someone that's actual gold. But with the Magician being here, and then the Page of Swords, which is like disappointment and like looking over your shoulders and gossip as well, and also immaturities and like harsh communication, and with the chasing here and like fear of abandonment. It will make you believe like anything is possible, like this new beginning is possible, and keep you there waiting and waiting for this new beginning. But it's really a page that's like, it's a child creating an illusion that something will lead long term when it's not, it could have just been for passion rather than actual genuine love, and like where you have like unconditional hair. Like it could have just been for passion rather than unconditional love, and that's what you're looking for. And it's time to move on and let it go. If you have fool's gold, okay, if you have real gold, that's great, that's cool. You have value in real gold, but fool's gold has no value. You have to let it go. I mean, you can do stuff with fool's gold if you really want to, but it has no value. Okay. Oh shit, the magician came back. Okay, so we have something you can do to heal your inner child. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, like I was saying earlier with the Hierophant that was here, is spirit. You being spiritually guided. You have to do the work so things can start changing in your favor. If you continue to refuse, like if you refuse to do the work and refuse to let things change, things will continue to be the way that they are. You have to take those steps and take initiative to let go what needs to be let go, heal what needs to heal, release what needs to be released. Stop living in the past and living in the present moment, and releasing whatever stress, worries, disappointments, insecurities that you have or fears that you have to spirit to help you take the steps to truly to feel comfortable being yourself, being comfortable in your own skin, and loving yourself for who you truly are, and finding people that will love you for who you are the same way, so you won't feel alone, you know. Because I like, if you meditate maybe like every day, you will realize that you're not alone. Spirit is there with you. They're just not like physically there. But if you if you like slowly start to do the work, you know, things start coming in. Like people will start coming in that is your soul like tribe, and that loves you for who you are and have no problem with who you are, you know. And then we have, how can I support my inner child? We have the Eight of Cups, which is like walking away from traditions, people that no longer serves you. They're like, normally it's 8 broken cups, you know, you walking away from it to your 9 of cups, to your 10 of cups, to be happy, to have a wish fulfillment, and well, to be emotionally fulfilled. And wasn't like the Queen of Swords also here? And I was like, she cut things out that doesn't, sorry, hit the camera, that doesn't serve her anymore. Yeah, like cutting it out, walking away from it, just simply like pulling yourself away and just like, stage left. I'm like taking that exit. That's when things will start slowly going in your favor. And then the message that you have from your inner child, you have 2 cards that came out, but they was like underneath each other. So I'm gonna read them together. So we have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So 9 of Swords, there we go, and the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is like sadness, melancholy, and depression, because but it's also like looking at the 3 cups the situation that you're in, the 3 cups that's down, and dwelling on it, even if it was the past or like the present moment, and not seeing that there's room for brighter days. Like in the Death card, you know, the sun is like right behind him, even though he's coming in on a horse, like taking people away. A new day is gonna come. A new, like, you know, a new dawn is gonna come. Like And it's like once you turn around and see that like all isn't lost, like you can pick up and move again. You can live again. You can have another relationship with somebody else. Like, it's okay. That's when, because the Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, stress, and being in your head and stuff like that, mental pressures, and so, like not being able to sleep. And it's like once you realize that all isn't lost, you get out of your head, and that relieves some of the mental pressures that you have. But because the Magician came back, so let me see what's under it this time. The Four of Pentacles, and the Four, that's all about like insecurities, holding on to something and not giving. It wasn't before, it was like the Six of Pentacles. Right now saying like the give and take. You will give to something. Yeah, so with the Four of Pentacles being there, you won't give to something when you're not giving, when it's not giving back to you equally. You will learn that lesson, though that's a lesson that you need to learn once you walk away, okay? And you will slowly start getting out of your head about the Three Cups that is down, because you will realize all is not lost. You still have those two cups standing, and you start doing the process, healing, walking away from the people that no longer serves you and suits you, and finding the people that do, and walking away from those that don't, and setting up boundaries for yourself, healthy boundaries for yourself, and realizing that you don't need anybody else to love you. You can love yourself the way you want to be loved and deserve to be loved. And that's when, you know, your Two of Cups, you know, a real connection that could lead, you know, to the Ten of Pentacles, that could lead, you know, might come in, or you simply find a new passion that you're like very passionate about, and you take action on it without being so worried or insecure in your head, because you know you can do it, you're capable to do it, you can act on it with no problem. And right, you know that you have everything that you need to take the steps and take those journeys or take the steps and do the activities you need to do on your path, and do learning lessons that you need to learn on your path. There we go. But you just have to first heal from past trauma and let go of this attachment issues that you have here, and realize that you're hurting yourself more holding on to something that isn't suited for you. So let's do the little wrap up, and then I'm gonna go. I be trying not to make my videos long, and it comes out long, but then I don't remember, like I don't really be knowing how long I'm saying. So there's that. I apologize if they're long. But I think it's because I have like so much coming out and so much to say. But yeah. I'm gonna do the 3 cards to add it all up and let you go. So first we have the 5 of Wands reverse, which is fighting, like chaos, battling something. So it could be you battling, having this new passionate beginning, or starting this new journey because you're feeling like it's going to hurt you when it's really not trying to hurt you. It's divinely guided to help you or teach you a lesson so you can grow and evolve in life, not to keep you stuck and stagnant. And once you realize that, you will stop fighting yourself mentally to let it go, because the fires are just temporary. So you're battling yourself temporarily, and you're causing a whole bunch of mental pressures because you're thinking about emotions. Because it's just swords and cups. That's all I see here. Hold on, that's way too many cards. Oh no. Okay, I guess not. The way that it came out. So we have the Ace of Cups, which is like a new love offer or a new creative idea that you may have, and you're battling it because you're too much in your head. And then we have the Seven of Wands with the Lovers. Okay, it could be a new love offer could be coming in, and you battling it and fighting it because you feel like it's gonna disappoint you, but like I was saying, like, it's divinely led. Spirit sent this person in to help you with something, to help you learn something, learn the lessons that you need to learn, and then grow and move on so you can receive the rewards that you need to receive, because once you learn the lessons, they will provide you with like rewards, with like the Wheel of Fortune, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Cups, and you see like how the cup is glowing, and normally she is looking at the 3 cups that she have, and she's too busy looking at the 3 cups to realize that help is coming help is coming. Spirit sent help to help you. Allow the help to come in, but you need some things. You have to heal for some things first and put those things behind you so you can stop looking at it as if it's going to hurt you, or like everybody's going to walk out your life. And if they want to walk out your life, like Lilo, when Stitch leave, and she said, you can leave if you want to. I remember everyone that leaves, okay? She didn't even fight for Stitch to stay there after she prayed for him, So it's just like, if they want to leave you, let them leave. They might come back, they won't come back. Either way, you will learn some things within yourself. You will learn to love yourself, care for yourself, and appreciate yourself without that person. And you will grow. The Spirit wants you to grow so you can be happy and successful in your life, because that's what they want for you. With that Death card, things have to change in order to grow. And also the Death card comes after the Hanged Man, which is when you end time out to gain a new perspective. You come out of that Hanged Man to then know what to change. But that's all I'm seeing for you, pal 3. Did I tell you picked this? Yeah. That's all I'm seeing for you. I was like, did I tell you which stone you picked? Most likely I did. But that's all I'm seeing for you, pal 3. If you feel like this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're looking for like the little personal messages that I have, I put it in the little description box below. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.